culture. You may be familiar with a character called Zato Ichi, this blind swordswoman. The blind swordsman. And he's been the star of, let's see, about, I think 27 movies plus a TV series and comic books and all kinds of things. Very popular in Japan. My character, Zato Ino, is a blind swordsman. And where Zato Ichi had an amazing sense of hearing. He could hear the leaf as it detaches from the branch and floats gently to the ground, and with a quick swipe of his sword cane, cut it in half. Zato Ino, and by the way, Inoshishi means wild boar. Now, pigs have an amazing sense of smell. In Europe, they used to run up the truffles from under the ground, so they have a great sense of smell. And so my Zato Ino sees with his nose. He can smell the leaf as it detaches. And with a quick swipe of his sword cane, cut it in half. Now, he's a misunderstood villain. He's always in trouble. So, in their first meeting, Usagi cuts off his nose, thereby blinding him. But Zato Ino later comes back with a wooden nose. Now, it works just as fine, except everything's now pine-scented. So, there is a bit of humor with Usagi Yojimbo. And I own the character. I do the writing, I do the artwork, I do everything. And so I can do the type of stories that I want to do. I can do humor, I can do adventure, I can do romance. I even took Usagi to space in a series called Space Usagi. And like I said, I own the character. My deal with all my publishers has always been whatever I turn in, they have to publish. And I mean, there are few creators that have that type of freedom. And I'm very fortunate, and I know that. My editor, Diana, has really been supportive of whatever I do. And they never see anything except when I turn the finished artwork. Once in a while, they'll come back and say, you misspelled a word here or there that they'll fix. There's only been one instance where there was suggestion of an editorial change. And that was an early story with Fantagraphics books. I had one scene where Usagi's cutting through this guy's head and there's blood and brains all over the place. And at that time, my wife, Sharon, saw it and said, that might be a bit too much. So I changed it. And then when I turned in the story, I first turned in photocopies to Kim. And then he called later and said, that thing about the blood and brains, it might be a little too much, but I had already changed it. So then there was a good point. So I own the character, and that's why I have the rights for a film, for multiple editions, for story rights and everything. So when Usagi became part of the Teenage Ninja Turtles, I dealt directly with Peter and Kevin. That came about because it was at a San Diego Comic-Con, and Peter, Kevin, and the creators of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and I were sitting together, and they had a TV series. And Peter just turned to me and said, "Do you want an Usagi toy?" I said, "Sure." "Well, we'll have our people call your people." And I told him, "I don't have any people." So they gave me some of their people, which made it easy. So for a while, we had the same people.